Hello everyone, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. About to introduce myself as if it was a video review there. Hope you're doing alright, great to see you all, back in Stash Watch episode 60. Yes, I can't believe, we did episode 52 of course, which was basically the year anniversary, well the anniversary, but obviously 60, I don't know, it's going, time is going by. Hi there, Scotty. Yes, it's time of the week again. I know. Sorry about last week, by the way, everyone. I did intend to do a stash watch last week, but the problem was I ended up not stranded, but I ended up not being able to get back home quick enough. Basically, I had an off-peak return on a train, and of course missed the off-peak window, so then couldn't return for about 4 hours later, basically, give or take an hour or so. So yeah, I was a bit delayed. So apologies for that. We're back now, finally, and made it back again. So not too bad. How you doing, Scotty, today? You doing okay? Hope you're doing all right. Great to see you. Yeah, so those you don't know what Stash Watch is, basically you probably know by now, but just in case, it's basically where I sort of to discuss really what's in my stash, essentially what I'm planning to review, hopefully this weekend coming, and it'll be published a week after, but it could just be general discussions on various chocolate products, things like this. So it should be an interesting one, really, especially as we're getting up towards, well, I'd say, I don't know if Halloween's a massive chocolate experience these days, is it? I mean, mainly it's sort of like little sweets that are released in little packs for kids and stuff like that. There's not massive amounts of chocolatey goods released for Halloween, but there are some. So that's coming up. But of course, Christmas as well. There's loads of Christmassy things coming out now. So that's got all that to look forward to. Yeah, you're 4 busy last week. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, normally I do leave it quite late to publish Stash Watch actually, so it could have been confusing for some. But yeah, unfortunately, it was just one of those. But oh well. Yeah, okay, looking forward to the weekend. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm coming down with a bit of a cold, I think. I've got I don't know, I've been a bit, drowsy today, actually. So, yeah, so I'm hoping I'll be able to do the live review this weekend and things like that. So we'll see how it goes. But, yeah, this afternoon started coming down with a bit of something. So my nose is a bit, and my throat's a bit funny as well. So, that's the only problem with this channel. It's reliant on being relatively well, really, because you can't taste things when you're ill and stuff like that. And obviously, if you're all blowing your nose and stuff like that, you can't really do much. But yeah, very much looking forward to the weekend. Either way, yeah, what's you got planned, Scott? Anything nice? You off on another excursion? Hopefully do something good. I will mention actually, there are Christmas products. I think I have mentioned in the past the Jingly Bells are about. Did the little robins anyway, so got those to review. But I have some that I reviewed. I don't think I've reviewed these before, believe it or not. I would have thought I would have done. But I've noticed the Jingly Bells are back, and I didn't think I'd reviewed the white ones, but I have reviewed these. What Cadbury's white Jingly Bells are about. You can see this is all packaging. This basically, they're all, you can kind of hear the packaging. It's a bit poor. But I did see these ones as well. These are in B&M at the moment. Last year there was a brown version of these with a brown wrapper, but the actual green ones were the nicest ones. They had I wouldn't say it was chewy, but they had a consistency that was really nice actually, even though it's basically just hazelnut cream. And the other one was noisette, I think it was, the brown one. But this one was actually better. It had a bit of a good consistency to it. I was very happy with this one. So yeah, check out my review of that one. Very happy with these ones. These ones, well, but the brown ones weren't too bad. But I think it's from memory anyway. The green ones are really good. So definitely, look out for those. You can see the kind of, I don't really know why well, I don't know. I think these are just repurposed Easter products, basically. So there we go. Yeah, Cadbury for you. All right, so those are all out at the moment now. So some good Christmassy stuffs. Now we'll be looking into reviewing the sort of like the general selections, chocolate selections, heroes, and stuff like that. So that's gonna, be on the cards. I think they're the most popular videos, basically. Train strike this Saturday, so I'm not sure what my plans were. Ah, right. Yeah, I heard they were doing some strikes, but I didn't realise it was a Saturday. That's a shame. Yeah, well, at least I avoided that when I was down south. These Cappuccino Bars, etc., are try once products, kind of products for you. Yeah, they're basically like that. They're very disappointing, actually. They have the same old problem, especially nowadays, where Cadbury's like those Dairy Milk mini eggs and Dime mini eggs and what the other mini eggs do? All the other mini eggs, Oreo ones, where basically the two halves stuck together, but the halves aren't filled. So they basically, you can, so there's lots of gappage. So when you bite into them, if you do bite them, it just sort of falls apart. You get loads of crumbs, but also you can just basically break them. They just disintegrate with a bit of pressure. Pretty poor products. The Jingly Bells were a bit better, but not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, the green ones, yes. Hi, Mina, are you doing all right? Yes, I'll just put them down here. Yeah, so there are brown ones, which is, I think it's hazelnut. I think it's think it's just noisette, I think, or praline, one of the other. It's not praline. I think it's noisette, I think it's down as. But the green ones, yeah, these are the ones to go for if you see the jingly bells. I was actually pleasantly surprised with these ones. Normally hazelnut cream, it's a very standard, bog standard filling, basically. But these ones had a nice texture to them. I actually was quite happy with these. And Scotty was saying try once product, but I must admit, but these were a bit different. I must say I was happy with those. Yeah, I was happy with them. Yes, I have a work trip coming up to London area. We are flying down, so you just come back north and then you're going back south again. Oh, it's typical, isn't it, Scotty? It's typical that. Oh, never mind. She'll probably, maybe, well, I don't know, I was going to say, maybe the weather will be better down south, but I'm not sure about that really. It's just getting like that this time of year. Hi, Andrew, how's it going? Yeah, back to uni, I see. Yeah, okay. Well, keep you busy, keep you out of mischief, I guess. Is it going okay though, Andrew? How's it going? Hope it's going all right. And remember when it's always disappointing when I first started. Well, first week back, maybe year 1 or 2, probably year 2. I don't know what it was. Just give you an assignment straight away first week. Here's your latest assignment. You know, it's like, oh, we just started. I don't even know what day it is. You know, and you're giving us an assignment already. So I do remember the first week back always being a bit of a struggle. Yes, good evening. Yeah, hi Joe. Yes, how am I doing? Not too bad. Well, I'll say not too bad. I feel like I'm coming down with something actually. Might be, you know, I feel like I felt very drowsy today. I've got a sinus issue. Like the back of my throat, back of my nose is a bit funny. So unfortunately, I felt better basically. You know, my eyes are looking a bit dodgy actually. Yeah, so I kind of had a bit of a sleep before. I don't feel too great. So hopefully I'll be here for the live. Well, we'll be here. Not mean I'm going to be dead or anything, but hopefully I'll be capable of doing the live. But we'll see this Saturday. But I'm not sure at the moment. Yeah, I feel like it might get worse before it gets better, unfortunately. How are you doing, Joe? I hope you're feeling better. Better than me. What's the weather like for Scotty in Glasgow? Yes, mostly cloudy. Temperature of 13 degrees. Wind is blowing from a north-northwest at 7 miles an hour. 65% humidity. Yeah, let's see. What's the... Will it do it for me? Yes, weather is currently better down south. Yeah, see, it usually is, isn't it? It usually is, has to be said. Let's see if, yeah, usually is a bit better. Well, for me, what's it say? Like, conditions are partly cloudy with temperature of 12 degrees. So, yeah, 1 fewer than Glasgow as it stands. West-northwest wind. Humidity is nothing, it doesn't say. 6 miles an hour wind, though. Oh, thanks, Joe. Yeah, thanks so much. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Yeah, just... I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's typical, really. But hopefully I'll be all right. But yeah, I'm not struggling to talk, but it's not pleasant. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's one of those. But I feel like I'm just about okay for the moment. But we'll see how things go. But glad you're doing all right. Glad you're doing okay. Great to see you as well. Sorry about last week, Joe, if you turned up. I know sometimes, Thingy Bob, you know, you don't see the community tab. But basically, I did publish a community post, but I couldn't do a video in time. But basically, yeah, I wasn't stuck down south, but I couldn't get back in time from London, basically. A bit trip out, so some tea. Yes, I do have a cup of tea. Yes, I do have one actually. It's not as warm as it was, but it's not bad. So that will hopefully keep me going at least to the end of the show. Feels cold on 13. Yeah, I put heating on. Yeah, the heating mine's on the thermostat has been started to come on, and I've noticed I have a security light, and then there's sort of steam from whatever it is now. Yeah, I guess it is steam, I guess, or whatever, water vapor, whatever, from the exhaust pipe from the boiler. Sometimes sets off my light when it's in the winter because you can see the condensation or whatever, water vapor. Yeah, so one of those. Yes, the herb. It's not that kind of tea. It's a typical. I think they call it builder's breakfast tea or something like that in the UK. So it's one of those where you just put. I don't think I can show you actually. If I can, it's just one with milk basically. It's just a regular tea. We do have sort of like green teas and stuff like that in the UK, but I feel like the popular one is just like it's just called builder's breakfast tea or whatever it is, and it's just basically normal tea. It's not really herby. We just put milk in it basically. Yeah, so it's like unfortunately I can't show you it very well because it'll pour out. Yeah, I can't. It's just pouring away from the thing. I can't show you. We have to take word for it. Yeah, I did have the other camera's not plugged in, unfortunately, so I can't show you. But let's see. I somehow not cause any. There you go. You can just about see it there. Look at that. There you go. Something in it there. Look, that's no good. I don't know what that is, but oh well. Anyway, never mind. We'll ignore that. Hopefully, it's nothing living. But there we go. Yes, oh, thanks, Joe. Thanks so much. Yes, it's one of those, but yeah, it was just I meant to be back in time for it, but I couldn't do it, unfortunately. But there you go. It's just life, isn't it? Typical. Yes, I don't drink tea or coffee often. I cut down quite a lot recently. I've been drinking a bit more tea recently. I do quite like tea actually. When you get it just right, tea is amazing. But it does take a bit of not loads of time, but a bit more effort than coffee and things like that. I guess unless you're doing non-instant coffee. I don't do any of these crazy grinding stuffs. But yeah. So the first one I got to show today, and I hope I can review this weekend if I'm well enough. But I did manage to get, yes, and that's the Munchies caramel biscuit sharing bar, gooey caramel biscuit sharing bar. Managed to get it. Look at that. So very happy with this. B&M I got it from. I think Andrew mentioned that if I like the purple one, Quality Street bar, I'd like this one. And I must say, I think they've basically done exactly the same bar, but just put biscuit pieces in, because it even feels like it's got that rounded edge. So it is basically the Quality Street bar, but with biscuit in. So it's even got the same pattern on the top if you look at it there. So an interesting one, yeah, interesting. But I do very excited for this one. Munchies is definitely one that punches above its weight. Very sort of mundane chocolate product, really, like a little not a square, but some kind of shape, square with non-straight sides, with caramel in the middle, covered in chocolate, with caramel in the middle and a biscuit centre. Really nice, they're just really nice. And yeah, this one's very excited for this one. Tried this bar yesterday. What did you reckon, Scotty? Very good? I'm optimistic about it. I am optimistic. Although you could argue, do we need a Munchies bar? The answer is probably no, but but because it's got a biscuit centre there, I'm very excited because I do like that. I do like a crunch in my chocolate. Munchies bar looks good. Yes, it does look a good one, doesn't it? Yeah, B&M's this one. Yeah, I did manage to get it yesterday, actually. Yeah, it's the same shape. It's a weird one, isn't it? I don't know what they're... Very strange. I mean, the brand matchmakers as Quality Street. What are they going to brand Munchies next as Quality Street? I don't. Oh dear. Looks like it has a face. I see what you're saying now. Actually, with the shine, yeah, it does look a bit. I can see what you're saying there. Honestly, but yeah, it's just a shine on the caramel. Yeah, it's not anything sinister. Yeah, bars of face. Honestly. Wasn't as good as you'd hoped. I mean, basically, I am of that opinion that will be what I think of it as well. But hopefully, you never know. I think Munchies are one of those where they could, and on the right day maybe. I mean, I was very impressed with the Cadbury's, not Cadbury's, the Mars Raspberry Smash. I don't know if you saw that review, but did like that one. Had it in the backlog for some time. Finally published it, so yeah, so... Pretty happy with that. I hope everyone's up with Stash Watch as well. I published loads of Stash Watches past week or two, but I'm up to date now. So hopefully, I probably might try and do it on Sundays now. Do a Stash Watch, basically. So get them done every week. That's the plan, anyway. That's the plan. They did a Munchies bar many years ago. It was a bit different. Oh, okay. I don't remember that one. I might, if I ever, whether I saw it, I don't know, but I don't remember it. Yeah, that sounds an interesting one. Was that better? I take it. Now for the members, by the way, got a members review coming up. Yes, I did. We did discuss these, and I think in one of the chats. I think it might have been Stash Watch a few weeks back. But yeah, basically for the members this week, Snickers Crunchy Peanuts with special Snickers bar taste. Yes, apparently taste of Snickers these somehow. So that'll be an interesting one. So as you know, for the members, I usually do non-typical reviews, non-chocolate bar type stuff, and this will be this one. So again at B&M, this is Snickers taste. Why not just have a Snickers, I hear you ask? Well, that's a good question. But obviously, this might be a bit more better for you. But whether they will taste of Snickers, I don't know. I mean, you could argue that Snickers tastes of peanuts. So does it just taste of peanuts? I mean, is that, yes. I'm assuming there's more to it than that. But yeah, that'll be a members one for this weekend. Quite looking forward to that one. Should be quite good. We're not overly cheap, these. A good, even in B&M, good £3.50 or something. But yeah, we shall see. Reviewing the call will be difficult. Yeah, exactly. That's it, Mina. So I might not be able to do things this weekend. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, long story short is I might not be able to do the lives and stuff this weekend. So we'll see how it goes if I feel better. But exactly, I can't. I've still got loads in the backlog that I've already reviewed. That I've just not published yet, rendered and things, edited. So I've got plenty to keep me going. But yeah, might not be able to do the live this week or any other reviews. But we'll still go for Stash Watch. You know what I mean? You never know. You never know. You don't remember trying it? Yeah, I don't recall. I don't recall it. I might have tried it, but I don't remember it. Some in Home Bargains. Yeah, these wouldn't be them. I saw them, but never picked them up. Well, yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? It's one of those where, you know, I don't know, unless you eat peanuts loads of times. But yeah, it's one of those. Well, speaking of eating peanuts, here's Jow. Looks great. Putting my lad those ones, Jow. Yes. It does look an interesting one. Yeah, do look interesting. I mean, I'm intrigued, basically. I think Corey was in here a couple of weeks back, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, was discussing it, wasn't he? I think him and maybe someone else had tried them, possibly Andrew. Looks an interesting one. Yeah, I am quite intrigued as to see whether they do taste like Snickers, whether they're just a bit, you know, it's just a gimmick. But we'll see. So yeah. Now it is getting to what's it called time? Halloween, as mentioned before. I don't think I've reviewed these. Hopefully I haven't. Now, of course, we was talking about doing a Halloween special, but Halloween's a difficult one to do a special for. I did do one last year, but the range of chocolates can be sometimes a bit hit and miss, you know. So we'll see what happens, because it might all be the typical, you know, Gueds and well, that's about it really. You know, I don't get many things. But one I did notice, we'll have to review before then, I think, because it'll go out of date, I think. It's the Mr. Kipling Toffee Apple Pies. Look at that. Yes. I think he did Toffee Apple Shortcake Bites, didn't he, last year? Deliciously good. With fruit pieces, apparently. Yeah. Not just green cubes. So there we go. So yeah, look pretty interesting. It's got a nice decoration on top, it looks like, as well. Whether it's anything unique for this product, I don't know. But it does look like an apple, at least. Got the typical Mr. Kipling spidery, batty shenanigans going on. But do look very nice, these ones. Yeah, so, I know, yeah. Get those reviewed as well. For, you know, look like a bit like a members only product, this one. But I think I will review them either way. Look pretty good, those. Yeah, so quite excited. I do like Mr. Kipling stuffs. I've seen mince pies and things like that out now. Loads of Yule logs and stuff like that for Christmas. Loads of Christmas products coming out already now, and I reviewed a lot of them last year. They're all the same ones, really. But I remember the chocolate orange Yule log being pretty outstanding, actually. If you do see that, the Cadbury's chocolate orange one, it's very nice. 30% less sugar is quite a bold claim, yeah. I mean, depends how much sugar's in there originally, doesn't it, really, I guess. But yes, so we'll see. It does have an asterisk by it, though, so who knows what that means. Well, there we go, it's there. Compared to similar apple pies, so I don't know what similar apple pies are. If you can see that, it's just on the left of the bat. So yeah, so what are similar apple pies? Who knows? I mean, it says similar, but we don't know if it's their own products or someone else's, or... Strange. Fruit pieces, is that apple? Well, you'd hope so, yeah. You would hope so. Yeah, definitely. So it looks, yeah, but basically, I'm surprised though. I thought they would have had a bit more in it. But it does say toffee apple pie, actually. So it does have toffee in, so... Choc pastry cases with a toffee flavour Bramley apple filling. Yeah, 43%. Apple puree, 7%. There we go. Diced Bramley apple, 14%. Yeah, still quite. I don't think I've reviewed these before. I'm pretty sure I haven't. Might have done, but I don't think I have. But let's see some more things. Now, I think it was it Tracy mentioned these. Well, one of these. But I got the typical Loca Classic that was available in Asda. So I thought I've been wanting to review these for some time. We did one of the wafer things, didn't we, last week? I think it was. Is it during a live? Did a wafer one? I think. New improved recipe, yeah. So anyway, so Loca ones, Loca, is that how you pronounce it? Yes. Just a typical wafer bar thing. What does look with the parts, basically a kind of Kit Kat without the chocolate. I think someone mentioned one of these sort of wafery products are, and that's pretty much it. It's kind of a bit of a block. This actually, it feels just like literally like a block. I'm assuming it's in fingers, but weird product. Yeah, it feels just really, you know, just like a block basically. So I got that from Asda, but I think someone said they had an exclusive then. I've been meaning to get it. It's the double choc one. This is why I'm very excited for the Loca Classic double choc. I mean, this is someone. I think it was Tracy was saying this is a exclusive in Asda. I think it was her anyway. So yeah, look at that. Does look very nice. And I'll say the dark chocolate blue ribbon was a very impressive bar as far as I'm concerned. Definitely, but it should split up into fingers. Yeah. Are they sort of like, yeah, I can see. Maybe anyway, yeah. I guess does it actually split? You have to actually split it, but it's got like a sort of weakness to let you do it. Yeah, I imagine it would do. Presumably this way, not that way. But it does look very nice, this one. Pretty excited for this one, actually. I kept meaning to get it, but I stopped myself because I thought, well, there's really much of demand for this review. But you know what? Hearing it was an Asda exclusive and things, I thought, yeah, I'll go for it. So I've got both of those. So plenty of things to review, actually. It has a perforation, yeah, okay, yeah. Thought, yeah, okay. Not bad then, not really. Quite nice it's in a big block as well. I think that would look pretty good. Pretty impressive, actually. Take another sip. Oh dear, yeah. Definitely feel like I'm not going to be doing very well the next couple of days, I don't think. Oh well, yeah. Oh well. Always a demand for reviews, yeah. What is it? You know, yeah. I'd say so. Luckily, I'd say I've got a massive lot in the backlog to get through as well. So if I can't do them this weekend, I will still be publishing stuff. So yeah, I've got plenty to keep going. Actually, plenty. It's a double layer too. Yeah, it does look really good, doesn't it, Joe? It does look really good. Yes, as you say. Yeah, it looks very nice. That look at that. I must admit, I'm pretty excited for that one. Just hope I can do some reviews this weekend. You know, one of those. But away it goes. Yeah, so I saw these ones you published. Well, not published, but put in Discord, Scotty. I managed to see them. I think I'd already had them. I don't know if I reviewed them, but I got them just in case. The old Perky Nana as well. Look at that. Basically like the sort of shrimp, well, the bananas of the shrimps and bananas, covered in chocolate pretty much, from Australia. So, yeah, banana flavoured chew bar, covered with delicious milk chocolate. I think I still have the pinky one as well. Actually, it looks like it's two actually in here. I think it's snapped in the middle, or, you know. I mean, 2 wafers, one above the other. Ah, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it could be, actually. It could be. Yes, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe you're right there. Feeling it. Yeah, I think you're probably right there, actually, Joe. Yes, I didn't... yeah. You could be right there. It's 2 lots. Yeah, I think you're right. I didn't think it was, actually, but now you mention it, I can feel a bit of movement there. I think you're right, yeah. Interesting, that, yeah. I don't know how you picked up on that, really. I certainly didn't do, but yeah, well spotted there. I think you're right. Yeah, I can feel the movement. Yeah, yeah, you're right there, Joe. Yeah, well spotted. Yeah, we have lots of brands that use this kind of package. Ah, okay, is that how you know? So you'd seen it? Yeah, well, yeah. So yeah, it definitely does. Yeah, you're right there. Interesting that. Yeah, I didn't pick that up at all. But I guess as you say, you'd seen similar stuff. Even so, well spotted. Yeah. Yeah, tried the Perky a few weeks back. The Perky Nana. Yeah, I think I've had it before. I think I reviewed the Australian dairy milk. Basically, we had Perky Nana in it, and I think I did the pinky one as well. But I don't think I actually reviewed the bar. I think I meant to review them, but I don't think they technically go out of date. Well, they go out of date, but I don't think they actually are any worse for doing so. These ones, yeah. Mirabelle was the first one in the 90s, I guess. Ah, okay, all right. I see. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, not. I see. I don't think I've heard of them before. It sounds familiar, but I think it's just one of those names that sounds quite familiar, I think. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Just had Rick was mentioning this in Discord as a potential rival to the cherry ripe, not the cherry ripe, the cherry blossom from Canada. But yes, so basically this one, I think I don't reviewed a similar one to this, but it doesn't look very nice on the inside. It's coconut on the inside, which sounds nice, but it looks a bit like flesh basically when you bite into it. It's not a very appetizing look at all. It does look a bit strange, this one, so try and review if I haven't already. I don't think I have done, but again I got it just in case while I was there. You know, it's like at B&M, the products come and go quite quickly, so if you don't get them while they're there you might miss them. Yeah, I tried it too the other day. Yeah, I think you were saying about, yeah, you thought it looks a bit odd on the inside, and I definitely agree with you there, Scotty. I'm sure I've reviewed it before actually, or at least one of the types of them. I think it was had a very odd kind of flesh-like look to it. It just looked a bit very fleshy, you know what I mean? I don't know, very strange look to the bar. It says double dipped, so interesting, we'll see. Luscious cherries and coconut, double dipped in old gold rich dark chocolates. It's basically their equivalent of Bourneville, basically. Yeah. There's one called Ganache too. Yeah, I'm not sure which one I did really. Which one did I do? Let's have a look. See if I can. Let's have a look. I think. Yeah, I don't think I did this. Well, I don't know if I did. It's a different packaging than one I did do, but it looks similar. I think the sort of like the brown went up here. I think right. It didn't. It wasn't half and half. So I don't know if it's the same one. It might have been the same one really. I just called it cherry ripe. didn't say double dipped, but maybe it was. Maybe it's the same one I've already done. Oh well. One of those. Yeah, so there we go. So I did, I don't know if Andrew's still about, but I did, he's been talking about it for a long time. I did nip into Asda. I did grab a few Asda type products. I'm going to guess it's the same as a double dipped. Might just be a regular one. Yeah, I was wondering if it's a bit like that. Yeah, did have a wonder. Yeah, I think you're possibly right there. I think that's kind of... Yeah, there's one that's just red, isn't there? I think it's just red all over, isn't it? I think that's the difference. But there we go. Yes, we did get the Asda white chocolate. 33p it was. Yeah, not bad at all. I think Andrew was saying it's pretty good value for money. 100-gram block, 33p. Meant to be pretty good. So I might try and review these. I might do an Asda special or something. It's got the different kind of ones. The dark chocolate one as well. I think they look pretty good actually. Asda, Andrew was saying, I've done quite a few new products. Got a long shelf life on this one as well. Look at that. 2024. Got plenty of time to keep this one in the stash. Honestly, ages away that. Yeah, 2024. And a milk chocolate one as well. So yeah, so they've done a few nice products here. So you can see, oh, good luck to them. But only the white ones and the new one apparently. I'm sure I did white chocolate before, but maybe they didn't. The others aren't labelled as new. Yeah, so 33p. I think that's not bad. That. I'd say these sort of own brand supermarket products tend to sort of be the same one from supermarket to supermarket, just repackaged from what I've seen. But whether this one is, I don't know. I quite like the way that the packaging as well. I don't know if it's different all of them, but you can see they've not just recoloured the segments a different colour, whatever, using Photoshop. They're actually different, different in different places and things. That's quite nice. Yeah. What does it say? Buy me, love me. So quite quite interesting these ones. So I might try and review those at some point. Another one Andrew mentioned I did notice as well, the Asda milk chocolate fingers as well. So I'll say could do a bit of a mini Asda special perhaps, maybe for the live review or something. Yeah, chocolate fingers as well. So it's definitely doing a bit more because they didn't used to do all these Asda that much anyway. Some of the new products. I think it's quite interesting. Long shelf life, full of sugar, right? Okay, is that what it is? Yeah. Oh dear. Well, kind of everything, I guess. Kind of a low price, and it be, mind you, I guess chocolate is a bit like that anyway, isn't it? But mind you, to be honest with you, well, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I was going to say, I was thinking of the fingers. Actually, going to say it's just mainly biscuit, but that's obviously the fingers, not the actual chocolate. Yeah, interesting one. I'm assuming there'll be a reason why they're relatively cheap, but they might still be nice, of course. And if you eat them in moderation, might be okay. You never know. Sugar wise. Now I did see these ones, speaking of like crazy products and sugary type things, or at least that's what's in my head. Got these original Toffee Crumble, these Sweet Dreams. The original Knobbly Nibble. Yeah, so these ones I think they're in that bar that I reviewed in the live mystery review a couple of weeks back. And they did a couple of types of these ones. I think they did like a birthday cake one. Very strange product this one, to be honest with you. And I think again another one you get in B&M and things. I think it's a bit like a a small company that makes these basically. I did see a guy buy a few packs of these. He must either love them or hate them. I think they're very awkward, but they were very nice, covered in chocolate. But whether they're good on their own, I don't know. An interesting one. Proof is in the tasting. Yes, this is true. Very true indeed. Very true. Yeah. Guess people used to dip these ones into ice creams here. See, which ones actually? These ones or these? They wafers? Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. See, just like you used to get single wafers and dip them into ice cream here. You just be like a segment of wafer basically. That's what people used to put in ice cream here. You don't see it as much these days. I think it's a bit. It's not a thing like you say people used to do it where you are. Like used to do it here. Don't really do it anymore with wafers. I think it's because it's just not as exciting as it was back in the 80s, yeah, and even then it was a bit, not that exciting, was it really? But yeah. Yes. Never dipped chocolate fingers in ice cream. Well, they would be good to dip in ice cream. I think they would be yeah, they would be good to dip in ice cream actually. I think that would be nice. Yeah, I think that would definitely work. Using as a makeshift spoon as well. Or chopsticks for ice cream. Don't know if that would work, but sounds good either way. Good idea though. Yeah, it definitely is a good one, that would be a good one. Yeah. Remember wafers? Yeah, those wafers. Yeah, they're like the weird sort of, they were kind of that shape, weren't they? Sort of like a sort of Trivial Pursuit pie style shape, but flat. Yeah, used to get them in. I guess you could use them to scoop the ice cream, but they were very weak. They only lasted 5 seconds, didn't they? But yeah, it's weird, that one. Yeah. Yeah, ice cream piles, you'll find it probably. Yeah, they're still probably there, aren't they? They're still probably there. Yes. Yeah, still one of those. I think Mina's drunk. I'm not sure. I think she's going to type in wafer. I think that was what. I think that's what that meant to be. Mina, was that right? Wafer. Honestly, don't worry. We understand. We understand. Oh dear. But yes. Yes. What else did I get? Well, basically the other stuff I've got, probably the ones, the chocolate selections. I thought, I'm going to get them. They come in like big tubs, as you know, and they're not sometimes that much more expensive, really. Wafers and ice cream are definitely a thing. Yeah, does it still? I think it still kind of happens, doesn't it? But it's definitely more of a throwback, isn't it, nowadays? Unless there's something very, very sort of extravagant. But yeah, Oh, hi there, Alan. How's it going? Good to see you, Alan. Good to see you. What's that? I can't see quite what it is. Looks like a dairy milk something or other, but I can't see. Yes, very nice. Very nice. Good to see you. How are you doing, Alan, today? Hope you're doing. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. You've done most of it, really, Alan, to be honest with you. You've done quite a lot of stuff today. Been quite an interesting one. But the key one, I think, as far as I would say, is probably the Nestle Munchies gooey caramel and biscuit sharing bar. But we've kind of established that it's basically the same as the Quality Street purple one, or Quality Street the other. Well, more like the purple one, really. But the Quality Street bars, in shape and decoration. And I guess instead of chopped hazelnuts in this one, it's got biscuit pieces. So it's basically the finger roll bar, but unfortunately I'm feeling like I'm getting down with a cold, so I don't know if I'll be able to review these at the weekend. Peanut butter with banana ice cream, I see. That does sound pretty good, actually. That does sound quite nice. Yeah, I think peanut butter and ice cream. Well, to be honest with you, Ben and Jerry's, I mean, it's probably not as good a quality peanut butter that you have, Jowers, although it might taste, in my opinion, possibly better because it'd be filled with sugar, but they do some peanut butter ice cream concoctions, and they are pretty good, actually. It does go well with ice cream, peanut butter. Yeah. Banana ice. Do you make your own ice cream, Joe, as well? I can imagine you've probably done that. Yeah, after yes. And how you might, I say this every week. Well, you not had it that long, but how about the 5 kilograms of peanuts or peanut butter? Have you managed to finally get through it yet? You can imagine. Okay, yes. Well, this is it. I think you're probably right. Yeah, then the wafer. You're probably right there. Although the wafer, it just gives a bit of a crunch, but it's not that great. You do? I see. I thought so. Yeah, I thought so. Which ones do you make? What sorts of ice creams or fruits and things like that? Should be an interesting one, that one. Is it quite easy, just a case of adding different fruits, or is it not that simple? Yeah, so I think Alan, I think you were mentioning this one, weren't you? These kind of products. I think we were talking about the bar, weren't we? The one that had the bar with these in. I don't know if you ever managed to find it, but I did find these in B&M, so these have come back. Or the other kind. I think the other one was birthday cake, and this is toffee, or caramel and biscuit. Very weird product, those. Do work well covered in chocolate, as I say, but whether they work well on their own, I'm not convinced. Yes, we started some time ago, I see. Right, is it going alright then? I would like to do. I would probably just eat too much of it though if I did it. That's the problem with me with cooking and things. If I do start that kind of stuff, I just eat too much of it. I can't stop myself, especially when it's freshly made and things. It's always so much lovely, so much nicer. Yes, banana with chocolate inside and cooked is lovely. Served with ice cream would be amazing. I see. Chocolate inside the banana. Well, how do you manage to just pump it in or something, like inject it in or something? That's interesting. Not yeah. Or do you mean actually open the peel, put the chocolate inside the peel or whatever it is of the banana and close it again? Just freeze ripe bananas. Naturally, they're full of sugar already. Oh, okay, I see. Interesting. No, so you just freeze them and eat them frozen like a ripe banana. That's interesting. Yes. Try to keep 30 grams a day. When you say keep, do you mean eat as in 30 grams? 30 grams of banana a day, is that quite a lot? I don't know if that's what do you mean make? Yeah, interesting either way. So yes, I did get the cabbage roses. I need to review these again. It's been some time. Very minimalist packaging, actually, isn't it, these days? So they keep changing cabbage roses. They've settled again for the moment at least. They've got that graphic there, that good habit thing. I don't have it on this side where there's a bit less stuff going on, but yeah, see minimalist packaging. Do get them in tins and things, but I have got them like this. Still got the Queen approved symbol, I think. Probably need to be the Her Majesty of the Queen. I guess that's going to be changing soon. But yes, yeah. There we go. Yes, I need to get these reviewed because they are one of the most watched videos on my channel, these ones. So I feel like they need an update, basically. 30 grams of peanut butter, I see. Goodness me. Yeah, still sounds quite a lot. Yes, it's good for you, though. The right kind. Slit the banana, put chocolate in. Ah, see, okay. So the banana skin, do you mean? Or the actual banana itself? And then cook it in the skin or, yeah. Interesting either way, though. Does sound nice either way. I think you can't go wrong there. It does sound very good. Interesting one. Does sound a very interesting one, yeah. Slit along the curb and all the way through, wrap it in foil and put it in a fire. In a fire. Goodness me. Is this like a camping one? That does sound quite interesting. I guess marshmallows as well and other things with them. Not at the same time, maybe on the same thing, but interesting. That does sound quite tasty, has to be said. Banana and chocolate, definitely a thing, I would say. Yeah, it does look great. Yes, as in the this packaging here. This does look pretty nice. Yes, this does look quite distinct as well. I quite like it. I quite like the minimalist look. But I've gone through different guises and different changes really, and they did have a coffee one in not long ago, and I did like that one. It reminded me of the one from the 80s when I was younger, but I took it out again, unfortunately. They've kind of gone a bit more mundane, and they've changed a few that are a bit worse than they used to be, really, unfortunately. You know, but nonetheless, not bad. There's no dark chocolate ones in either anymore, which is just, you know, I feel like roses have gone back and forth a bit, basically, and I think they're not quite. They peaked, or you know, they were good when I was a child, of course. Always prefers things when you were younger, but they went really good around 2013, I think it was, something like that. They went really good. They went a bit off and on, and then they kind of were, you know, getting them okay. And then they had one time when they had about 4 caramels in that were all the same pretty much. But then they sorted that out and went really good for about a year, and then they just went bad again. You know, changed one, not as good. Inside the curve. Ah, okay, yes. Cook it in the skin. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that sounds interesting, that one. Yeah. I meant the banana with the choc. Yeah, I see. Okay, right. Yeah, it does sound very good. It does sound nice, that actually. It does sound nice. Yes, well, I do have a, yes, I don't know what I mean. I do have a Discord server, so you could, if everyone wants to join that, and you could post pictures of these lovely concoctions you're making. Yeah, it'd be good, that. Good use of leftover Easter eggs. Yeah, it will be quite good. Or you could use, probably not quite as good, but you could use the half an egg as a vessel for various things, and that'd be quite good as well. But whether you obviously would have struggled to melt those, I think, because the egg would just disappear. But the packaging is not bad either. Oh, thank you, Joe. Thank you. Roses are not great. No, I've seen your opinion. I say I do quite like roses. They're just coming down with a cough now, I think. Just about surviving. Just about. I quite like roses. I you know, they're not as good as they were, though, I must say. But I quite like them. But yeah, they're not great, I must admit. They're probably not. Yeah, I think I can eat them, but they're not as. They were better, basically. They were better. Speaking of ones that I'm not normally a fan of, really, is Quality Street. I've got these to go through as well. I mean, they are a classic Quality Street, but I don't know. There's that crunch one as well. But these ones we were talking about before, the bar equivalents. We had the bar equivalent of the orange chocolate crunch, and the purple one as well. Strangely enough, I quite like the vanilla fudge, even though it's really mundane. It's one I can eat, but the rest of them, I don't know. Milk choc block I quite like as well, even though it's just plain chocolate. That was, well, that's changed, hasn't it? Yeah, maybe that one as well. But I don't know, the rest of them, I'm not a big, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not too sure really about the rest of them. They've got a good assortment though. They've got some dark chocolates and things. But yeah, don't know. These are the ones I'm not a massive fan of really. But yeah, I've tried roses for a good few years. I've tried them off and on because of the channel. I think I reviewed them a couple of times before, but they're all a bit of older reviews now. And as I say, because it's coming up to Christmas, basically, strategically, it's a good one to review because people will be searching for these over. They search them all the time anyway. As I say, they're constantly getting views, these ones. But obviously, going towards Christmas, I think it's time for me to re-review these. Oh, I prefer Quality Street. You one of those, are you? I see one of those, Mina. I see. I think Quality Street's got more a bit more. there's more diversity, I think, probably in Quality Street. You know, it's got some dark chocolates. It's got, you know, a bit, you know, just a bit more about it. But I tend to not really. I tend to find that even though Roses are a bit more, I don't know, maybe artificial or whatever. I'm not sure how you describe it really. I tend to prefer them. I just think it's a bit more. They're just more my kind of thing. Whereas I think with Quality Street, you've got like pralines and nuts and stuff. I'm not a big fan of the nutty ones, I think. So Quality Street, Roses have kind of gone a bit more down my route where it's not anything too complicated. You know, they're all quite, you know, just sweety, creamy type ones, caramels and stuff like that. But you're not a fan of either, yeah. I don't mind them, but they're not as good. Roses have always been the one for me. It's just one my mum used to get when I was younger. I've always preferred Roses, and I've always not really been a massive fan of Quality Street. But Roses aren't as good as they were for sure. I'd say a few years back, you know, 7-8 years ago, they actually went very good. They had a good selection in them. Weren't massively different than here, but they had just had a few different ones. They had like a crunchy one. They had a coffee one, which I quite like coffee chocolate generally. You know, some people might not. And I think the chewy ones, the caramels that were chewy, were a lot chewier. They've gone really soft now. They're not very chewy. They've just, yeah, they've just off the boil a bit, I think, is the gist of it. Oh, I think, oh yeah, I did get them. Yeah, okay. But I've not got them. So yeah, got the other types as well to go through. Here's ones that I think are pretty good. Yeah, Heroes as well. Miniature Heroes used to be called, but now just Heroes. They've got the eclairs in and the fudge, which are pretty... Well, the eclairs especially just should not be in there. I don't know why they're in there. Fudges was a bit disappointing. And of course, over the years, they've taken out things like the timeout, which was disappointing as well. But the rest of them, I think, are pretty strong, actually. Is the Whisper in there? Oh, yeah, it is still there, Whisper. Yeah. Not too bad, that. So, yeah, got these to review as well. Obviously, these are another good staple for Christmas, I think, coming up. Obviously, these are, yeah, new treat, it says. Got the cream egg twisted, which I'm not sure. It's never been that great, the cream egg. I know people like cream eggs, but the twisted bar doesn't exist anymore, does it? The twisted bar itself. You like nuts, but milk tray's better than both. Yeah, they did. I think they updated the milk tray recently. I remember Andrew was saying that, so I'm sure I reviewed it as well. I think they took out some of the. They've gone a bit more standard, basically. But I don't think they have milk. They don't have nuts in milk tray, do they? I think it's very. It's more like Rose's milk tray, isn't it? I think. Not, you know, as far as I think it's not even. I don't think there's even as much. Variety in milk trays, Roses. I don't think anymore. Mina. I think I'm not sure. You know. Yeah, Scotty's a nutting chocolate man. He's yeah, he does quite like nuts as well. I mean, I don't mind some of them. I found that some bars are very nice when they're done nicely. I like them. I know some of the Finnish company Carl Fazer did like sort of honey roasted hazelnuts and things like that, which tasted really nice, and there's been some with cashews and things in them that tasted really good. So if you get the right type, I find that they can be quite nice, but generally things that's just plain chopped hazelnuts or plain whole hazelnuts, I'm not generally a fan of, really. Basically. So the purple one in Quality Street, and I think did they still have the equivalent in Roses as well? I think they do, don't they? Yeah, I think they do. Anyway, if they don't, anyway, whatever. I think they do, but oh, they do, yeah. Whatever it's called, yeah. I think they have a whole hazelnut in one of the Roses ones. Or they used to anyway. I'm just looking at that. I'm not sure if they do. But yeah, I used to. Yeah, he basically used to just take out the nut and put it back in the wrapper, basically. I think the hazel and caramel. I think it's that one, isn't it? Yeah, purple as well. Yeah. So. Picked up the new Ritter Sport in Sainsbury's orange. Oh, see, that's interesting. I did see some. I did review a couple of Ritter Sport. I don't know if I published them yet. Actually, I need to publish those. Did review a couple of Ritter Sports at the weekend. The one of them was the salted caramel one. But they do a regular salted caramel one. It's like a special edition one, but they do a regular salted caramel one anyway, which is odd. So yeah, but I think it's slightly differently, but it's different, but much the same. Need to look out for that Ritter Sport then. That sounds quite good. But they've gone down the orange route, have they? Andrew has something to say about that. Celebrations is better than Miniature Heroes. Both better than Roses and Quality Street. I like Heroes, but Celebrations. Well, here we go. They've got a new packaging, basically. But I'm not a massive. I don't know. Again, these ones are a bit more mundane. I found, especially since they removed the Galaxy Truffle, which was a shame. We used to have that one. That was quite interesting. But there we go. Yeah, Celebrations got these to do as well. Not too bad these ones, but I find that the Bounty I'm never too big a fan of. They're just a bit more mundane, these ones. I just found a bit too normal, you know, like these three here are just quite normal. You know, I don't know, I don't mind them though, I don't mind them. I just find that they're not very exciting, these ones. That's the problem. They're very normal, you know. Is there any specific nut native from the UK? We have chestnuts, don't we? Chestnuts, I don't know if it's native. Yeah, I think Scotty's just mentioned that. Yeah, chestnut perhaps. Yeah, most nuts are imported. Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, I think chestnuts are definitely something. What's the yeah, what's is that what's yeah? I think basically that's the one. I think maybe chestnuts. I think I don't know if they're native or not, but that's the yeah. I think everything else is probably imported. Yeah, I don't know if it come from the oak tree. I don't know. Yeah, if there's any nuts from that. But yeah, chestnuts is the only one I can think of. There might be others that we don't know about, but I think that was yeah. But yeah, we basically import most of them, I think, Joe. Probably from Brazil, really. Could grow peanuts. Yeah, I see. Interesting now. Yeah. I don't know whether they're native from here, though, of course. That's probably not. But, interesting, though. But at least we can grow them. Yeah, and the last one, and this one actually I think is probably the best one of the lot now. It's a bit probably controversial, but yeah, you know, you probably know it, long time viewers of the channel. Terry's Chocolate Orange Sensations. I do love these ones. I think these are, you know, really nice. They're not. They have changed one recently. They got rid of the which was the crunch one, I think it was, with like crispy pieces in. I think it was that one anyway. But yeah, got the white chocolate one in now. So interesting, that one, I think. For me, the worst one's probably the exploding candy because it just tastes a bit sweet. But these ones I do really like, and there's not really, not even though I said that, you know, about the exploding candy one, there's not really a weak one in there. They're just all lovely. You know, you never feel like you grab a bad one. Really nice, these ones. Yeah, we have a small bag, this one now, and you can see it's hardly full at all. It's a carrier bag affair, but it's a bit stupid, isn't it, when you think about it? So you're not, you know, it's literally that big off the bat, isn't it? You know what I mean? And there's nothing in that bit. So, you know, so a bit poor. But they do these kind of refilled packs for all of them now. Celebrations, Roses, Quad Street, Heroes, I think, you know. Interesting. We'd have to look it up. Cashews are certainly imported. Yeah. I mean, there could be some. But the only one that comes to mind is chestnuts. Cashews grow very weirdly. No, I see. Why? What? In what way? I always thought walnuts were European. I don't know, actually. I must say, they could... I mean, the UK's got a obviously quite a distinct climate, so it tends to be, I don't know, a bit, you know, a lot of fussy stuff can't really grow here. Not picked up Sensations. Yeah, I do like these. They are, you know, they are lovely, basically. Yes, love Choc Orange Sensations. Well, there you go, you see, yes. There we go, got the Mina seal of approval. Yeah, definitely a good one. Yeah, you definitely got to try these ones, Scotty. I mean, you've had Choc Oranges before, you'll know the gist, but it's just the fact that they've got a lovely selection, and they just, while they're obviously all orange flavoured, they're just really good. You know, they're different enough. You've got a dark chocolate one there, you've got a white chocolate one now, milk chocolate, toffee flavour, exploding candy. You know, they've just got, yeah, a nice assortment there. What's the other one as well? Toffee exploding. Yeah, those are 5. Yeah, it's a shame they got rid of the one. I can't forget what was there. Was it just a crunch one? I think it's just one with crunchy bits. I guess the toffee crunch is quite similar, really. But you know, yeah, interesting. They're definitely good. As I say, I think they're doing. I think Andrew was saying they're doing a toffee crunch full orange as well at some point soon. So look out for that one. Definitely be wanted to get that. Makes sense, really, since all the others have a full orange of their own. Yeah, that would be all 5. It does make sense, especially if they make it already. I've had the cods in the bars orange shaped ball, but not bought Sensations. Yeah, you know the drill. You know the drill. But it's just a great selection. You know, you've had them before in one form, as you say. But still worth getting for sure. You just can't go wrong with them. They're just really nice indeed. Yeah. Right, well, there we go, guys. I think that's about it. I managed to survive as well, just about. I feel I felt better, let's put it that way. I'm not sure how I'll feel tomorrow. Hopefully, as I say, I'll check out the lives a bit else. I'll see what happens. I'll try and put the vote out tomorrow, but I'll see how I feel, basically. I think just as if, like Mina was saying before, if I've got a cold, I can't realistically review things because of just that, just not having a good set of taste buds when you've got a cold. But obviously the other problem is as well, if I'm sort of sneezing and all this that and the other, it's just not nice for people to watch, is it? Yeah, Tesco's does it have it? Ooh, I'll have to try and get that. The Toffee Crunch Terry's not seen. I'll have to go. Yeah, tomorrow or the day after. Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight. You never know. Might have to try it. Yeah, might have to look for that, Scotty. I think. Yes, hopefully you don't get to. Yeah, thanks, Scotty. Thanks very much. Yeah, it's just one of those, isn't it? That's the only problem with this channel. As I say, it's heavily affected by if I'm not well. I just can't do the reviews, and obviously the lives will be difficult. But hopefully this time next week, I'll be able to do Stash Watch again if I can't do anything this weekend. It does mean potentially could edit some at the weekend instead and catch up that way maybe. So swings and roundabouts, I guess. But I do like to do the lives because they're a different kind of affair, really, aren't they? It's good to do the lives so we can have a good chats and stuff like that. It's just something a bit different. I know you're not a big fan of look back and things, but I kind of like to do them because it's spreads up the content a bit and gives something a bit different as well. But one of those really, one of those. But I hope look back will be quite smaller coming up now. I'm hoping they'll be 10 to 15 minutes rather than half an hour as they have been, because I'll be just doing 1 week at a time. Fingers crossed. So yeah. Well, there we go, guys. Yeah, it's been great to chat to you all. Really good to see you all. I hope you're doing all right. It's Andrew. I hope you do well at uni. I'm sure you're probably busy. Working away now, yes. Me, of course, great to see you again, and Scotty, of course, as well. I hope the train strike doesn't affect you too badly. And Joe, of course, always great to see you, Joe, and thanks for coming as well, Alan. Great to see you also. I don't think I've forgotten anyone. I always worry that I have, but hopefully I haven't. But yeah, it's really good to see you all. Look forward to the midweek Stash Watch. Yes, thanks, Scotty. It's great to chat to you all. It's really good. I do look forward to it as well. It's nice just to have a bit of a chat, isn't it? With this sort of the chocolate to sort of help it go by as well. Just have a bit of topic to talk about as well in between the chats and things. Yeah. Oh, thanks very much, Alan. Thanks very much. Yeah, I think I will. I had a bit of a doze before. I had about two hours sleep before, just dozing. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm getting a bit old now, so I do have a bit of a doze every now and again anyway. Well, it's probably because I go to bed so late. But today I was really drowsy. I wasn't. I just wasn't. Yeah, I struggled I could have slept even longer, really. Oh, thanks for sure. Thanks for sure. Hope you feel better fast. Oh, thank you so much, Joe. Yeah, fingers crossed. Hopefully it's just a one-off, flash in the pan. You never know. Oh, yeah, bye. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Great to see you all. Have a great evening. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully the weekend, but if not, next Wednesday, I'm sure. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. Bye.